In this example, we are going to do this camshaft or whatever it is, bended shaft. Yeah, so as a demonstration of a mechanical part design, which is not just a bended wire or bended pipe, which can greatly benefit from using of the simple circular profile sweep boss in any CAD modeler. This type in SolidWorks. So I just put here this like the napkin sketch, so I don't need to switch between the different areas. So what do we have? We said that the radius is 180 and that the A is 180 and radius is the radius is 200 millimeters. So we need first to set up MMGS, and then we are going to make a sketch. And in a sketch, what we are actually going to make, we are just going to make this center line from here to there. So let's see what it is. The radius, we know that it is a radius, we said that it is a 200. So we are going to make a circle, which will be off vertical. I'm going to specify that its radius is going to be a 200, what means diameter 400. I'm going to make its center point and coordinate origin to be a vertical, so that will make myself an easy to do some cutting. Okay, I know that now I want also to have another radius of 56 here. So I'm going to make two circles that are going to be a radius of 56 and which will be tangential. So if it is a radius 56, that means that the diameter is 56 times 2, 112. And I'm going to make another circle on another side. I'm going to say that those two are equal. And I'm going to specify that the horizontal are the center points and they're both tangent. Now, what else do I know? That the distance between this center of those two circles are 130. So I'm going to specify that the distance between these two is going to be a 130. And look what? It has totally defined my contour for the sweep. Now I need to do some cutting. I will need to pass vertical line from the center of one circle. I will need to pass the center line from the center of the other circle. I need to be sure that those two are vertical. I will make them for construction. And I'm now going to do some trimming. But before that, let's see what else is not fully defined there. Okay, I'm going to make that this circle, the vertical position and the coordinate origin are coincident, and that will make it fully defined. Now I can do some trimming. And first I want to trim the outside of the big circle. And then I want to trim these segments. I want to make a nice transitions. So the trim segment of the small and of the big circle. And look, I have made fully defined path for my sweep. So now if I close this sketch, go back to my sketch just to see the diameter phi is 38 of the shaft of that camshaft. So all what I need to do is to use the sweep boss base to click on a circular profile, specify that the diameter is a 38, and then go and choose my newly created path. And look what I have. I have my central segment of that camshaft. Let me show the annotations, show feature dimensions, and it shows with very few dimensions fully defined this piece. Now, again, if I check on my image, which I posted here so I don't switch between I have also 522 extenders, like for diagonal, and I'm going to make them, and the distance A is 180. So I'm going to the front plane. I'm going to make a sketch on the front plane, and I'm going to make a rectangle. And I'm going to make some center line. And I'm going to specify, and I'm going actually to do something that I usually don't do. I will not use a mirror here. I'm going to use the mirror in the content, symmetry in the content of the sketch. I will make another center line there. Going to make another rectangle. And I can use actually equal relationships, so that way I can only dimension one. Specify that those two are equal. And now I know that the distance between this edge and this edge here is 180. And I know that the diameter is 38. So to dimension the diameter, I will go here. I will choose on the center line, and on the other end, I will put a 30, not 38, pardon. What is the diameter? Is 22. So I will put 22. And that fully define my sketch. And now I'm going to use the revolve command to revolve this boss base. And I will use merge results and click OK. And here is my shaft. And now I need to do one more thing. I need to put the fillet of the radius 8. And let's choose the fillet 8. And I will choose this edge as well as this edge. And if I choose a material to be like plain carbon steel, and if I do the mass properties, it's 1328 grams of mass. And we have demonstrated use of the swept boss base to make the machine part, in this case to make this camshaft roller. Okay, so let's now use the swept boss base and make the same camshaft roller.